So I just saw this TikTok video with this really, really fat cat. Now, I mean, a really fat cat. It was an orange cat. It was incredibly fat. So now it could have been AI because it was huge. I mean, it was like Big Bang Hank, bigger than that, huge. It was like Gabby Sibiday. I mean, before it was huge. Anyway, it reminded me of my cat. I've had several cats named Odie. When I like a name, I'll use it again. Anyway, Odie, the first Odie #1. Odie was huge. Odie ate well. Odie ate well even when me and hubby didn't eat. Odie, because that's me. I'm gonna feed my pet. See, that's why if I had children, my children are gonna get fed. I'm not like some of you people who. I mean, I understand you got to feed yourself too and stuff like that. I get that, but the thing about it is, if I'm taking on something, as a pet or a child, I'm gonna make sure that it's fed before I do. Long story short, Odie got incredibly huge. Odie was a greedy cat that just ate and ate. Now, let me say this. Odie lived a good number of years. Odie lived to be about 14 years, which is whatever that is for cats. So consider this if Odie was a person. 14 years and horrendously overweight. Val, why didn't you stop feeding the cat? Because Odie wanted to eat. Odie was getting an attitude when Odie didn't eat. And I'm like, I fed Odie well. Okay, so it got to a point where I feel like my husband was getting a little jealous about the cat. But that's neither here nor there. But one night, wait a minute, I'm trying to figure out which was this was my, I think it was my second husband. Because my second husband actually tried to like so this cat seen me through my first husband and my second husband. Because my pets got to the point where they did not like my first husband. They knew something was going on. And they knew that they had to get out of my life. I get it. See, animals can teach you, right? Animals can teach you. Mankind disconnects from nature and gets plugged into a whole bunch of things that aren't even real, aren't even true. That's the delusion right there. But you look at somebody like me who literally plugs into nature and animals, and you say, I'm crazy and delusional. Why? Because I'm a Pisces, because I'm crazy as Gemini, Leo, Aries, whoever it be, Sagittarius, all the signs right now. You want to make a fool out of me. Who's being made a fool of now? But anyway, back to the story of Odie. See, is that right? Today is the day. Val Jones tells all, okay? Val Jones loves Val Jones. I love my stories because my stories are real and I can prove it too. It's that. When you got the receipts, oh yeah, you wish somebody would. Go ahead and send me, bitch. Bring yours and the lie detector test too. Reality. I'm outside. Inside, outside. But anyway, back to Odie the cat. So, there was a message in that. Did you get it? Because this story is about Odie. Rest in peace. So, Odie, where we were at? I think we were in Greenville or Columbia. I'm not sure, South Carolina. But Odie was trying to climb up on the bed, as Odie would. Because, I mean, you know what? And hubby did not like that necessarily because, Odie wanted to be loved. Like, nah, this is my mommy. This is my mommy. I knew her before you did, so sometimes Odie would do that. So there was a little jealousy between my husband and Odie. But the point is, okay, and we kind of laughed about it because Odie was starting to wobble. Odie did not walk anymore. Odie would wobble. So Odie climbed up on the bed halfway. I'm having PTSD thinking about it right now. Climbed up halfway up the bed and fell back. Long story short, Odie had a heart attack and died. I do feel some kind of way about Odie. I feel more about Odie than I feel most of these people that I'm talking to that be stalking me. I could really give a damn if he died today, but I still feel a little PTSD with Odie. Anyway, Odie fell back and was twitching because because it was just too much. It was the weight was too much. He was old, and the weight was too much. And trying to climb up on the bed, he fell back. And I kind of knew what it was, but I didn't know what it was. And so I'm telling my husband, I'm screaming at my husband. I'm saying, "Do something, do something." And he's like, "What do you want me to do?" And I'm like, "Do something, do something." "What do you want me to do?" I'm like, like, give it. Wait a minute. I think we were in Atlanta. We're in Atlanta. I think somewhere. We're somewhere. But anyway, he was like, "What do you want me to do? Do something. Give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation." He's looking at me like, "I'm not doing that. I'm not giving no damn cat no mouth-to-mouth." And I'm like, and I'm mad at him. I am mad at him because he didn't. And I mean, I feel bad now because I wasn't going to give Odie mouth to mouth. I know it's the audacity that I wanted my husband to like, but I was in shock. I was grieving. I was in shock. So, bottom line is this, and I am tapping right now. So, afterwards, he took me out of the room. It's like, "Here, I'll take care of it," because we realized that Odie was dying, and it's like. So I said, "Well, you going to bury it?" And it's like, "Yeah." He buried it in the dumpster. He was like, "It's 3 o'clock in the middle of the night. What do you expect me to do? First, you want me to give the cat mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, who you've had forever, is fat, is old, it died. And now you want me to bury it, and it's at night." I'm a soldier, but I'm not crazy. So who was wrong? Me or my husband? I'm putting that up to you, collective, because those are some of the real stories. I have a billion of them. All my stories are true. But this is in memory of Odie today, and how, you know what? If you're overweight, you could be like Odie too. I'm telling you, don't find yourself in a situation where whether it be because of what you eat or because of what you intake that's bad for you, and you fall out and nobody wants to give you mouth-to-mouth resuscitation or help you. That's why I always want to be one of those who are able to help myself. And I want to be the rescuer, not the one that needs to be rescued. But anyway, what would you do? Was I in the wrong? Because I was mad at my husband for at least a week about that. Was I in the wrong for not, for being mad at my husband because he didn't give Odie, an old fat cat, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, didn't bury it properly? Or was I being overly dramatic? What say you, collective? That's your question, the organizer question today. In memory of Odie. Chocolate. Odie number 2. Same husband. After he was murdered, I gave it to someone who I had been trying to work with them and their group, and people who just get in their own way. I really tried to help a lot of people, with their music and their group and they can say that I haven't helped anybody, but when it was doing these open mics and when it was doing, some of these legendary groups around this area, they can say what they want to say. But anyway, I gave, because Odie number 2 was traumatized by my husband's murder. Cats can be traumatized too, by the way. Animals can be traumatized by the death of a loved one. So why would you think people are not? PTSD doesn't go away. You have to deal with it day to day to day. So anyone who says you just need to get over it, that's nobody you can trust, ever. Because they're not equipped. They have no empathy, they have no sympathy, they're not even therapeutically inclined to that's why a therapist does not know what you've gone through in real life. A therapist is going from a book. What you need maybe in order to help you heal yourself, is get someone who's going through the same thing that you have. That's why I said, I have no idea what these soldiers go through in the heat of war, but I've had my own wars, and I see them, and I connect with them, and I know, what my husband went through, and what my daddy went through, and even what my mom went through. So get people who actually can understand you. And like me, I have my own war. They have wars like in Saudi and Iraq and Vietnam. I've had wars with the radio industry and the entertainment industry, which is just as treacherous. If you know, you know. Why do you think we got so many gang leaders and gang dealers, and the culture is just messed up? Ooh, Saturn return's gonna fuck y'all up. But anyway, how does it get to be on Odie? But there's a lesson here though today. See, I'm up here doing therapy. I'm doing oracle stuff in my happy place, but in my workplace. This is my workplace. So some soldier's gonna hear this today, and they're gonna go, ooh, that's her girl. She understands. I do. But some people don't understand. They just do it for views. And once you sense that, you might want to do something about that, because I guarantee you will lose with that person that does not have integrity, that doesn't get you. But that's your journey. Don't give your best away. Bottom line is, cats can be traumatized. Cats can get fat and die. People are the same way. But somehow cats evolve. Animals evolve, and people know. Why is that? And yet you're supposed to be over the animals. It looks like Mother Nature right now is making sure the animals are over you. Isn't that a scary thing? Saturn lesson. Or just a story. Hashtag ValJones Entertainment. But when the stories are real, though. Sip. Saturn and Pisces. I'm that kid.